How do I set Google Analytics up on my website? This is a huge question. You have made it to a stage where you are going to be blessed with so many answers to questions that you've been asking, but have been wandering around in the dark. And that is, how is your website performing? What's happening? What do people like, not like? How long are they staying? Where are they finding your website? There are so many things that you want to know about your website, but without Google Analytics, you have no idea what the answers are. So this is a very important video for you. If you've never had analytics on your website, this is going to be a monumental moment for your business and you learning how to structure your marketing strategy around data. And that means you're going to be using strategies that actually work and stop using strategies that are just a waste of time and money. So let's dive in to showing you how to set up this awesome tool that's 100% free for your business to get all of the answers you've been searching for. So analytics is a tool that will capture all of the activity on your website. So that means you need to go to the back end of your website and add the code and or just measurement ID number. So I'm going to walk you through, but you do need to have back end access. If you don't worry, just contact the person that created the website for you and send the code along to them. I'll show you exactly what to send them so that they can get this tracking code set up for you and you can start seeing the activity and visitors that are on your pages as we speak. So, there are many different types of website platforms that are used for creating websites and hosting for businesses. So I'm going to show you, based on the 4 major platforms, how to set up a Google Analytics account, find the code you need, and implement it on a Wix, WordPress, Shopify, or Squarespace website. All of these are going to be commonly used by any of the businesses that may be hosting your website right now. So you want to make sure that you get this video down, and once you have, you'll be able to go back in about 15 to 30 days and see exactly what's been happening on your website. I'll create another video to explain what the data is, but I want to get to it, how to actually get this code implemented on your website correctly so the data can start flowing in. Let's go. Start by going to analytics.google.com. You will need to sign in with a Google or Gmail account. Create an account name. Choose your time zone and your currency. Select an industry. If you don't see one listed, do other business activity. Choose your business size. Select all of these boxes. Create. You will need to accept the terms and conditions and click on Web. You will then enter in your domain or URL. Ensure that this toggle is turned on. Create and continue. You'll now be provided with the Google tag. For all of the website platforms, you will need either this full piece of code or just the G-whatever measurement number. You can view tag instructions to see exactly how to perform the installation of all of these to a different platform than what I'm showing you. Starting with Wix, you need to go into your Wix dashboard and go to Settings. And at the bottom of the settings, click on Marketing Integrations. You'll then see the Google tag. Click Edit or View. If you haven't had one set up, you will be able to just add the tag by clicking here and add your G code. This is your measurement ID. It's needed. Press Save. When you're on your Squarespace dashboard, go to Settings, then Developer Tools, and paste your analytic code measurement ID in this box. Now on WordPress, go to Plugins, Add Plugin, and search Google. You'll then see Site Kit by Google. Use this. You will then have an implementation step where you're setting it up. So click on that over here on the left. You'll be prompted to sign into your Google account. If you do not have this or it's already pre-set up, you can go to the settings area to verify your Google Analytics code. If you need to, click Edit. You'll then be able to choose your account and update any of these settings and click Save. In Shopify, go to the Apps area and search Google and use the Google and YouTube tool. In this area, you will be able to sync all of your tools with your Gmail that you have for each account. Some additional things I want to share with you on the settings of a Google Analytics account. As we speak, you're going to have a ton of traffic going to your website. You might be one of those people. You don't want to have your data of your engagement of the website skewing your numbers on your analytics account. So what we're going to do is filter out your IP address. This is important in case you're visiting your own website, you don't think you're a good customer for your business. You can filter out your activity so you can continue to look at your website and better improve the engagement and how it works for your customers. Let me show you how to filter out your IP address from your Google Analytics. What we need to filter out your activity on your Google Analytics account and when you visit your website, you do need your IP address. So go to whatismyipaddress.com and highlight this first number. It's 3 digits, dot, 3 digits again. You get the point. So we're going to copy that and go back to Analytics, and in the bottom left, click on Admin. And then we're going to go to Data Filters, which is mid down the screen on the right. We're going to do Create Filter, Internal Traffic. We're going to name this whatever you'd like. I usually use my business name to know that it's me that's being excluded. We're going to have this exclude, and in this box, we're going to delete this and paste the number we just got from the IP address collection website. Lastly, we're going to change this to active and create. It will ask you one more time if you're sure you want to activate this filter, and that is it. If you're considering using Google Ads or other advertising for your business, you want to set up audiences. This is important to see what age range or gender or even activity that they've done on your website and classify it into different audiences. This is important for you to say use remarketing ads and target that audience more specifically with ads that speak directly to them. Now, this is really important for next level advertising strategies, but if you set it up now, all of the data from those visitors that fall into that audience will be collected for future use. So it doesn't hurt to set this up now, and once you're done, you've done it. Now you can benefit from the data later. Let me show you how to set up audiences in Google Analytics. Start by going to the Admin tab in the bottom left. Then we're going to scroll down and find Audiences. This is what you normally start with a brand new account, so we're going to add a few other ones. Click on New Audience. And we're going to go to Demographics and go to Age. And we're going to select the down arrow for 18 to 24 and click Apply. And we'll need to do this for each age range. So we're going to do age 18 to 24 and then set to maximum limit and save. And we're going to do this process again until we've selected all of the ages. Now that we've added all the different age ranges and we have them as separate audiences so that we can collect this data for each range separately. Now we're going to do the same thing for gender. Still under demographics, but we're going to go to the gender area. Now we do need to change this to is one of, And then we will have the drop down of female, male, and other. Press apply, name it, and again, set the maximum limit, and do this again. Now that we've done this, we'll be able to collect this information within Google Analytics. We can also go and target these different audiences with advertisements. So we want to set up some specific ones based on their behavior on the website. Click New Audience, and you will see 7-day inactive users. This, again, setting up for maximum days, allows you to target anyone that has been an inactive user for the last 7 days but have visited your website before. You can also set up allowing people that are recent users or if they've registered. Also, if they've become a lead, qualified, or in any way a lead, driving sales by becoming a cart abandoner or looking at purchases. You can set up a bunch of different audience types, so I suggest checking this out in more detail for your business. Lastly, I want to talk about conversions really quickly. You might have seen other videos where I discussed this, but I want to give you an overview because it is a big part of Google Analytics. 1, an event is also known as a key event or a conversion. This language has gotten a little confusing in GA4. They've merged different things into conversions. But what you want to know is an event is actually any activity that's happening on your website. If I click on something, if I view a page, if I just sit there. Now, all of this is great to have as collected data, but it's not important for us to know as a conversion. A key event is a conversion. And this means any activity we find important that if a user does this on our website, we want to know. And that could be they're filling out a contact form, they're clicking a call now button, they're actually booking an appointment with you, or they're actually making a purchase and sending revenue your way. If that's the case, all of those actions are important for our marketing. Those are goals, end goals. Those are known as goals or conversions or key events. All of this means the same thing, an important action that's happening on your website that means that user is closer to becoming a customer. So let me show you how to set up key events or conversions in Google Analytics 4. And then you'll go to the admin section in the bottom left. Once you get here, you're going to have several different boxes. We're going to scroll down to the data display and click on events. Once you get here, you will see that automatically a purchase event is set up. If you have any recent events, you can see those here. And if any of those are important to you, you may be able to turn them into a key event by just clicking here. I want to show you how to create a new one. Go to Create Event. And we're going to rename this. This can be whatever you'd like, but what we've discussed in other videos is that a conversion is an important action for your website. That can be a subscriber, someone that calls you, books an appointment, purchases, or any other important action for your business. We're going to do an example of lead generated. I'm going to mark this as a key event because that is important to me, and you will see that we need to have an underscore instead of a space. You'll then be able to change this if you want to have a set value, as well as deciding if it's 1 per event or 1 per session. We're going to make sure that we're on the data stream that matches our business. We're going to do a page view. So that means if someone lands on a specific page, that means they are a new lead. And this can be set up by using a thank you page. So what you're going to do is create a page that your form will submit. Once someone submits the form, they land on this new page. This thank you page is only viewed when someone successfully submits a form. So that means if anyone lands on this page, the only way they would have done that is becoming a new lead. So we're going to do that with our domain. And then the / can be thank you. Or you can come up with something a little more unique. If you have several forms that you want to track separately, you can change the thank you URL. And of course, these pages need to be created on your website and set as the submission for the form. If we have these pages created and no one's being sent to them, even if they complete the form, then this tracking will be irrelevant. Now that you know a bit more about Google Analytics 4 and you've set it up on your website, you've started tracking conversions, you have audiences set up, there's so much you've accomplished in just this quick video. Now, making sure that you check back in on this data is the biggest and most important part. Making sure you wait about 30 days to come back and see how this data has collected to start completing the story of what's happening on your website. I'll have other videos to explain the performance data and all the different reports within Google Analytics 4. Check it out and learn more about the data that can help you make better decisions for your marketing.